All right, guys, welcome to the loser bracket semifinals. I'm casting semifinal 2. Focus, Marius, Dan, and Eddie are battling it out for 2 spots in the loser bracket final, which will be played tomorrow. So this is the last match of the evening. So good luck to the players. We have very, very high tier match, Marius and also Focus coming from their loser bracket round 3 into the semifinal, and Dan and Eddie drop down from the winner bracket semifinal into this match. So they're the clear favorites. They can still make it happen. But of course it will be hard. And again, we have cup mode as the format. The last match with a point limit of 100 in the final. In the finals, in the loser bracket and winner bracket final, and the consolidation final, we have a point limit of 120, and then the grand final, a point limit of 130. Alright, so let me turn on the ghosts here. We're gonna start with a map called Zeal by Firestorm, which is who also has participated in this cup. And yeah, what can I say? I haven't really seen Dan here too much. I know that he is coming from the full speed scene. And currently he is having a good warm-up here. So Dan, for me, the clear favorite to win it, as well as Eddie on that second position. But then Focus and Marius are definitely not to be underestimated, especially Marius, who is a very, very unpleasant opponent to play against. I'm always like emphasizing it again. He's a very experienced player, and he can well make it happen, since he will just snipe the points away with his consistent driving. And on the map here, we have a WR by Massa. And also Ratchet and Kanadi are behind that. Also Revolution, who's playing the other loser bracket. So yeah, that is definitely a close match. Also in the other one, so check it out. It's Minced, and or Minst. I think it's pronounced like that. And Geek casting it in German and French respectively. And yeah, good luck to the players. Cup mode it is, so 5 rounds before that we have a warm-up, and then points is 10, 6, 4, and 3 for the respective positions. Finalist mode is enabled at 100 points, and then you have to win 1 more round in order to make it happen into the next round. But only first and second is going through, because we are in the loser bracket already. Focus with that first mistake. Eddie and Dan with the fastest starts as expected, but then also Marius comes back with a great line. But Dan, really, really nice line here. I think that's also good for him, because he's coming from that full speed scene, and he knows how to play it very, very nicely. But look at the Beyblade here from Eddie. Beyblade, let it rip, let it spin, however it was called here. Eddie with that first tremendous mistake in that round. And again, as I said, Marius is really capitalizing from mistakes, and that's why he's currently on that second position and is 0.5 away from Dan. But still, Marius can get himself that 6-pointer here. Dan might not to lose it here, but a great start for Dan into this semifinal, and he will take it. The first 10-pointer. Let's see the time, probably mid 101, maybe low, mid to low. Okay, actually high 101. But still enough to be ahead of Marius and ahead of Focus. And then we have Eddie, who is also able to finish, but only on last position. So guys, I'm not interacting with the chat too much. I'm just saying that. And yeah. I'm just asking this one more question. I'm casting alone tomorrow. Okay, and it's Minced. Okay, I see. Actually, I'd never heard about this word before. But nice to know that. But let's go into the next round, to the second round. And let's see who's winning this again. 1 mistake, 2 mistakes here from Focus, and also from none other than Dan here, who had a very good first round, but now he is dead here. That was unfortunate stuff for him. And yeah, Marius is about to get himself another second position. So that is a great start for the Fane and 9 driver, but of course he needs to get first at some point. Only getting second is not enough for him. He's not the fastest on those maps, but he can well make it happen though, only with consistent driving. And that's what I was talking about beforehand. Marius is a really consistent and stable driver, and with that in mind, he will get himself another 6-pointer. Eddie on first, and then we have Focus on third, and Dan on fourth. So 13, 13, and 12 points, and then Focus not really feeling it here with 2 third places. I mean, third is not too bad if you think about that, but 3 out of 4, that's a bit meh. That's a bit meh. Sorry for that burp. I don't know. I just drank too much water, I think, today. Just a small hiccup burp from my side, so I'm sorry for that. As we are going to the next round here. It is Marius super far behind. And then Eddie and Focus are leading. So Focus, let's focus on him. Let's focus on him here as Dan makes another mistake in this ice part. That is unfortunate stuff for him. Dan with another mistake there. And Focus is leading here. Focus leading the round. And with that, he could go up into that second position if he stays ahead of Marius. And also ahead of Eddie here in this round. I mean, he's not overtaking Eddie, but Dan. And actually, it will be tie between Dan, Marius, and Focus there. If this score will stay like that, if my math is correct. But I think so. Come on, let me be a 5-head, please. So, Focus up to 18 points. Marius up to 18 points. And then, Dan up to 16 points. Never mind. And then Eddie is now at 19 points. I thought someone was at 15 points, but that wasn't the case. So I'm sorry, guys. I am sorry for that. But yeah, 19, 18, 16, and 16. Okay, so don't mind me. Don't mind my bad maths sometimes. But that's how things are, right? But yeah, Marius in last together with Dan. 16 and 16 points respectively going into round number 4. So it could be everyone's round here. And Marius still has to win a round. I mean, Dan has gotten himself 2 bad rounds and 1 good round with 3 pointers in 2 out of those rounds. And here again, a bad approach. He lands in a drift. And this is not the way you want to land in that. And Dan with that down to P3. Eddie and Marius ahead, and Dan with another mistake. So this is not good for Dan here, as I was not expecting that Dan was severely struggling on this map. I thought this would come in handy for him and he can make something happen. But no, that is not the case. Dan down to P number 3. And then there's Eddie and Marius who are leading. Eddie in first, Marius on second. But Marius still missing out on those 10 pointers here. And only up to 22 points, even though he has played very regu, very consistent. But 22 out of 40 points. After that, great and consistent performance. You know, he's not getting away or getting something with that. Because eventually getting first and then last is better than getting second and second. You just have to think about that. And that's why Marius is only on second position and players are just behind him by a hair. But anyway, let's go into the next round and see who will be the victorious player there. Eddie going so close there. He's not a good line there. He has to release. So Eddie is dead here. Had to readjust his line by releasing. And Eddie is out on that one. So you will not have a saying here at all. 1.1 second behind. And then we have Focus still leading the round. Great round here from Focus. And with that, he could go up into second position. And yeah, also Eddie can get... Yeah, people are attacking him. Let's just say it like that. But Marius will eventually fall down to last position here with that performance. Still a great time here, 102.42, not too bad. But still, it's not enough for him to keep on going. And everyone is just getting the 10 pointers left, right, and center. And Marius only with second and third positions. And that's why Marius is together with Dan actually on last position. But super close match thus far. Nothing has been decided here. And let's go to the next map. So the next map is Faramp. That's the next map by Mephisto. And we have one more map beforehand. And we had some crazy rounds on this track. Let me open up Trackmania IO. I actually accidentally closed it. So I have to open it up again. Let me do that in a minute campaign. GTC. And Ferram is the next map that will be played. It's by Mephisto, as I said, and the WR on this track is by Ratchet, a 1 minute point 75. So definitely not the worst time. This dirt line in the ending is so important, and I've seen Marius not going for that inside line, so you will lose out on a severe amount of speed. He's going for that inside line and not for the outside line. You're gonna see the difference in a minute. And yeah, let's just take a look here. 101.66, good time, and Dan is really in need of those points. Dan is in need of those points after struggling on that map, on that first map. He's now at 26 points. But it's a good average for everyone here. I mean, it's a little bit over 5 points for all the players. This is actually sick to see here. 26, 26, 31, and 32 points. So everyone has gotten himself a good amount of, or a good chunk of points in those last rounds by either getting themselves second all the time or just first and then second. You know, it's a very, very evenly distributed match. Dan currently leading. Eddie not holding the gear here, as you could have heard. His car was holding up there. So Eddie is dropping a bit behind, as well as Focus. And Marius is also not that far ahead here at the players. And you can see the line here. Marius' line is severely slower compared to the other ones. Here they just have way more speed coming to that ice section in the ending. Dan is taking the W here. And then we have Eddie on P number 2. Focus on 3rd and Marius on P4. And then also with a 101.33. Great time. And with that, coming closer to both Focus and Eddie. Into the next round we go. We see Marius leading the round after a mistake from Dan. And also Focus. So everyone is dying here. What a anticlimactic round that is. So that is not looking too good for the players here. Not looking too good. As a lot of players have died and made mistakes. And Marius can just cruise into the finish. Dan is capitalizing even though he has made that mistake. Finding himself on that second position. Focus on P4 and Eddie on 3rd. But yeah, what a Massa Clown round, I would say. But Marius is just saying Dankeschön and do that again. Because that's what Marius is the best. By playing consistent, just doing his gameplay and not letting anything slip through his fingers. That's a rare occasion when you see Marius making mistakes somewhere. Also 102.02 for conservative driving, it's good. And Marius is taking 10 points here. So great to see that. And with that, Marius is again on that battle. But look at that, 4 points between all 4 players. That is a great fight here. That is a great, great fight between everyone. Let's follow Focus, the Sun player. Currently 38 points, so he's at last. And also here, I think that was he clipped something there. That was weird though. Or maybe it was just the gear. I don't know. But he is down to P4 with that. So he will not get any points here in this round. As Dan and Eddie are on P1 and 2. Marius on 3rd, releasing Eddie with that mistaking again. Marius is getting himself that second position just because players make mistakes. So yeah, as I said, Marius is capitalizing from that. And Marius up to 45 points. Dan, a good map from last to first here. And up to 52 points. So Dan is not showing any weaknesses on this one. Oh, almost choking the ending though. But Dan with a 101.42. Also a great time claiming that first position. Okay, next round is coming up. Now it's 10 points between the first and the last player. And he's in need of that. He's really in need of that. Marius again further behind. But great line here from the Final 9 player. Also holds his gear here in this uphill turn. That was nicely executed for Marius. Very, very good one. Also the Neo slide really fit in there. Was fitting in. But still the ending is remaining. And Marius' ending was not good here. This part was not well executed from Marius. As you can see, he has no speed here to work with. No speed at all over that freewheel section. And that's where he loses the most amount of time. Eddie versus Dan in this ending. And Dan has it by the looks of it. Also, Eddie gets a good transition though, but it's not enough here. So Dan is yet again winning around here. So great map for Dan, who is now up to 52 points and dominating this match. Then Eddie on second, Marius on third, and Focus on that fourth position. Focus, again, not really focused in that round and making that mistake. And he's further behind. So Eddie versus Marius it is at the moment. So on paper, Eddie is faster, but of course Marius just capitalizing from those mistakes that players are doing here. But great line from Eddie, but also Marius going for the attack on Dan here by the looks of it. But hello there, look, there's Focus as well. After a wonky start, Focus is about to maybe overtake one or another player here. But no, he has made an additional mistake. Who's getting second though? Dan or Marius? Dan with more speed, and Dan might have it. Who's gonna get second? It's so close, but it's Dan staying ahead here with more speed in the ending. And also Eddie with a great time here. A 101.40 and important points for both Eddie and Dan to solidify themselves in the top two. 8 points between second and third. And we're gonna go to the next map. So the next map is not Zeal. We played this map already. So the next map is from Shorty and from Shin. Not trying to pronounce it. I'm not trying to pronounce it here. But it's the shortest map out of this map pool. And it could be the last map for either of those players. For either Eddie or Dan. 53 points for Marius, who could get himself up into finals mode by winning every round. But of course the start here is very important to do. Yeah, nice map from Shorty. I really like it. It's a pretty complete map, if you ask me. With the start being a risky start, we have to accumulate the speed and then, yeah, adapt. Likewise, adapt to that. You have to hold the gear. You can go also inside here and also hold the gear. But yeah, the start is really determining a lot, especially for the ending and all those other parts that you have to do here. So I really like this map. For me, it's my favorite map out of this map pack. I really like this one. Since, yeah, it's just also unique driving and just the turns feel so nice to drive and to watch. But yeah, let's see who's gonna make it. Who's gonna make it into the top 8. We might have a close fight for first. The seeding though doesn't matter because the loser bracket final will just be played once. And there's no 2 matches coming up. So good luck to all the players, and let's see who is the victorious player in this first round, in round number 11. Currently we have an average of, almost everyone with over 5 points. Only Focus is at 4.8 points, but 6.8 at 6.1 points is definitely a great display of skill. If you take into consideration that the first couple of rounds were really close. And currently Eddie and Focus with a superior start. Marius is on P4, but snipes Dan here, who has made that mistake. But Chad was also guessing that Eddie versus Focus, the fight for second. And I definitely agree, because Focus is one of the fastest players, as well as Eddie though. But Focus with that mistake there on the inside, so Eddie will stay in that first position. Also Marius is heavily capitalizing from that, but of course a 6-pointer is not enough for him, as Focus has to go for that safe finish. Marius is staying on P2, and Eddie also with a 57.17. Really nice time from him. And Eddie is winning around here, 71 to 72 points now between first and second, and 12 points between second and third. So nice to see that. Marius also with a weak start here again, so Marius has to push it a little bit by the looks of it, but he is losing a slight amount of speed here in this part, so Marius not looking too good. But currently he is on P4 and is 0.75 behind, so he will not make something happen, even though Focus dropped a little bit behind, but it's not enough for Marius to come anywhere closer. And then is on a roll together with Eddie here on this round. Is Eddie gonna take that lead, or will Dan stay ahead here? He's 1 point ahead at the moment, but Eddie with a great slide, not lifting off, and Eddie is not. Oh my god, that was so close. How did he survive that? That was so close from Eddie, but Eddie is able to survive. Dan on second, Focus on third, and then we have Marius on fourth again. And Marius is stating it out, my first last place in this match. So it was the first round, presumably, where no one really has made a mistake or like a small blunder, because Marius is a very safe driver. But he needs to push it. He needs to push it. He needs to get those first places more often and not rely on mistakes from others. He needs to do it even if someone is playing good, you know? That's the severe issue for Marius. He is a very fast driver. He's very fast. But when a match has started, like some switch in his head is saying, yo, I have to save it. I have to save it. But now actually he has made that mistake. So that was the caster's curse, and pretty unusual for Marius. But of course he jinxed himself by saying my first last place in this match. So that was weird. But with that, he gets himself the second last place. Come on, Focus, Marius. You can do it. He can get first. On paper, he is a very fast driver. But if he doesn't get it good here, it will be over for him. And now Eddie, 91 points. Dan, 84 points. And Marius at 65 points. He's 19 points behind. He has to make something happen. He has to do it. He's in dire need of those points. It's a very good start here. And Marius knows how to play risky. He also knows how to play like in a safe sort of risky way. So let's follow Marius here. He can make it happen. Let's take a look. Will he do it though? As he gets a good chunk of speed here, but not compared to Eddie, who was holding his gear as well. Eddie leading the round with a 0.6 lead, and he can get up into the finest mode. So great map from Eddie. I think he won every round here on this one thus far. Or I think Dan won one round by the looks of it. But Eddie is about to win, I think, a third round or fourth round on this one. So Eddie is sick, and he will go up into finest mode. Also goes for the safe finish, and Eddie still stays ahead here by 23 thousandths of a second. So Eddie, despite going for that safe finish, not having the line here by the looks of it, stays ahead. Marius goes for the risk up to 71 points. And that is actually good for him, since Dan has only gotten himself 3 points in that prior round. So good luck to Eddie. He has to win one more round in order to make it into the winner and to the loser bracket final. But also Focus maybe has woken up here after he gets a good start. Den is on second, Marius as well. Eddie has made a mistake here on that last round on the map from Shorty and Shin, which I really like. It's a really good map. But Dan is not finalist yet. And Marius is in dire need of that 10-pointer, but he cannot get it because Dan is on first position and Marius only with 4 points in this round. So up to 75 points for him if the standings will stay like that, of course. Alright, let's see. Focus might snipe it here, gets a good amount of speed and jumps a little bit too low there and didn't have the speed. So I thought he might have it there in the ending at the first glimpse, but that wasn't the case. Dan on first, Focus on second, then Marius on third, and Eddie gets nothing. And now we have the next and maybe the last map coming up. So the last map could be the map from Clem. The Begenius driver has also participated in this event as a mapper. Also, foreign-speaking mappers were allowed to build maps. And currently it is... who has the WRE? Let me check. It's Massa with a 1 minute point 10. And yeah, again, still Eddie's on finalist. You don't lose your finalist mode if you don't close it out. And then Dennis at 97 points, Marius at 75 points, and Focus at 69 points. So Focus really slacking behind here on that last two maps, unfortunately. But he didn't even play bad. It was only Eddie and Dan really accelerating and getting themselves into the zone. But yeah, good luck to the players. One warm-up before the 5 initial live rounds. But this might be the last map of the evening from the German Trackmania Cup. What is happening? What is that weird blur there? Wait a minute. I think it's because of something I've enabled here. But I don't know. Wait, that was the setting. Never mind. Whatever. Let's just not focus on that. Let's focus on Focus. And see if he can maybe deny it. If he can deny some points to the others. But bear in mind, Eddie isn't finalist. And see, oh no, Eddie is dead, and now Dan can elevate himself up into the finalist mode himself. But of course it doesn't matter who's getting first and second. It only matters that you get first and second. So Dan is denying some points to the others and also goes up into the finalist mode himself. So at least 2 more rounds that we played. Also 1 minute point 43, great time. And then Focus and Marius on second and third. So good luck to both players. And let's see who's gonna take it. Still there. Let's go onto 16. But let's focus on the round here, because Dan and Eddie are both finalists. And Eddie, of course, pressure is rising, but he knows that the other players are so far away, like at least 3 rounds. So he can take it easy, and currently he is on first position. So Eddie might make it happen here, 0.15 of a second between him and Dan. And also Marius is there to maybe capitalize from a mistake. If Mario wins this round, he's up to 89 points. Of course, not the points that you want to be in, but still better than nothing. He needs to get that 10-pointer, but Eddie is so fast here. Eddie is so fast in that left-right sector. And Eddie might take it here, but maybe Dan is coming closer. No, he's not doing so, and Eddie is in the loser bracket final here. Great performance, and a 1 minute point 42 is enough. And GG's to him. So Eddie is through, and we might see Dan through as well. Okay, now it's working out actually, because I put it at 16. It's weird. But yeah, this could be the last round here of the evening. Yeah, it's also the full speed player, exactly. Oh, Dan going so close there to the wall. Oh no, this might not look good for Focus and Marius here, as Dan is leading the round. Focus also not with a good approach there, so Dan has everything here to make it happen. He's 0.2 ahead of Marius, and he might do it. He might qualify to the second day. The normal ops driver, the full speed driver, is looking good here. 0.3 of a second. He's ahead of Marius and Focus, and Dan will take it. Dan is through and is also in the loser bracket final. GG, and well-deserved performance here. Or well-deserved victory with that performance. And yeah, great performance from Dan. Eddie on first, Dan on second, and they are the last two players in the loser bracket final.